Today, we are here to register a national holiday. That's right. We need to make a Cobaz Day. Let's see. Before you apply, search our website to ensure your idea is unique. We do not review applications for observances already on the calendar. If one exists, contact us to learn about official sponsor, official product, or official destination opportunities. Yeah, this website is so obviously for like corporations that want to advertise their product, which makes this thing so much funnier. Because I am not the target whatsoever. Okay, yeah, Cobaz. Yeah, okay, we're the first for sure. Perfect. Proposed name, National Cobaz Day. Preferred date or week, January 23rd. That's when I uploaded my first video. Your story. Many decades ago, in 2023, Cobaz created a legacy with the click of a button. He created a YouTube channel. And although he didn't know it at the time, he would go great places from there. His initial videos didn't do too well. But what we celebrate about Cobaz isn't his success, nor even the person himself. This is death of the artist. We cannot judge a YouTube channel by its creator. We must judge it for and of itself. So what do we see in Cobaz's channel? We see something many, many people around the world can connect with. Crap posting. That's right. The deliberate unseriousness, treated deadpan. Only such a format could form a legacy like Cobaz's, taking what others had already created and twisting it in a new and hilarious way. Not to make fun of, but simply to have fun. Is this Cobaz's invention? Not at all. He may not have made the first crap post, but he has created many and will create many. Only in seeing this as a larger picture do we understand how it is cohesive. If Cobaz makes a crap post that he thought of himself, is it his work of art? We would typically say yes. Yes, it is. But is it? Take, for example, his short video, Aladdin's Gotta Be Straight. He didn't animate any of the frames of the original film, and yet he has made something new out of it. This was a concept first explored by 2014 film The Lego Movie. In this classic kids film, an evil overlord does not allow creativity. He demands that everyone follows his every rule. And if they don't, they are hunted down, then forced into the think tank, where they are all forced to create instructions for the city. All this ends in the citizens uprising and taking out and destroying the city to make new things. That's right, creating a crap post out of a Disney film isn't just a hobby, it's an obligation. An obligation that we have as members of society. To tear apart what has been established to create what has not. But we're forgetting the most important part of the Lego Movie. The rising of the proletariat. We need to talk about the Communist Manifesto. It was published in several countries simultaneously as Marx proposed that the working class had no country and needed to overthrow the oppressing bourgeoisie to claim and create their identity. An uprising to create your identity, huh? Sound like a certain YouTuber starting a channel using Disney's Aladdin? If only it were that simple. Cobaz also created an edit, as it were, of Ad Infinitum by the Stupendium. The Stupendium is not a megacorp, nor an evil overlord, and would thus not need or deserve a rising up over. Some could even say that the video, entitled Ad Infinitum but the lyrics are delayed just right, is Cobaz's greatest failure, in that it succeeded, and continues to, over all his other videos. But this is where we see Cobaz's true nature. After the video began to explode, he reached out directly to the Stupendium and explained the situation. He'd never expected this and wasn't sure what to do. In the end, the Stupendium looked at getting a copyright claim so they could get revenue. But does revenue make that much of a difference? Let's have a case study. In the fourth quarter of 2025, Google made 60 billion. I can't! It's so stupid. Let's have a case study. In the fourth quarter of 2025, Google made 60 billion in YouTube ad revenue. But that's enough about Google. There's an integral part of this we need to discuss. We almost touched on it while we talked about creativity during the Lego Movie. That's right. We need to talk about AI. AI is, by biblical standards, an idol. It was created by mankind, and now there are those in mankind who worship it. But it doesn't concern the average Homo sapien in third world countries today. This next part won't either, but will at least hit America. We have attached values to descriptors rather than prescriptions. Is prescriptors a word? I think that was autocorrect. Hang on. I'm going to pretend it's a word. We have attached value to descriptors rather than prescriptors. Here's a good example. Getting good grades in school. Doing this is a sign that you are learning. There is more knowledge in your brain, and you can reason your way through the world better. However, getting good grades is not learning. It can be a sign that you are learning, but this is far too often not how it is seen. Getting the good grade is seen as the good thing, not a product of it. This is why AI can be so destructive to a child's education. They use an AI to get the grade, but never learn anything. They weren't asked to write an essay about World War I because the world needs another kid to write an essay about World War I. They were asked to write it because the world needs another kid who used their brain to learn, and even learned how to learn. That kid didn't make an essay as good as an AI, but they learned more, and that's what matters. But we've been ignoring another side of the AI issue, AI image generation. This starts with a similar base as the previous discussion. We've applied value to an image that looks a certain way, whereas the value actually lies in what it represents. The Mona Lisa is great not because it displays her in a beautiful moment in between emotions. It's great because it represents Leonardo da Vinci being able to create this masterpiece. How could he create it? Not by entering it into ChatGPT. ChatGPT, however, is a very funny name, mostly because of the French, which is very weird because they don't even exist. The way one says ChatGPT sounds exactly like what translates as cat, I farted. I think that about sums up exactly what I think of this AI boom. When it's all over, humanity will turn to their cat and say, cat, I farted. Cat, I farted. I thought that Taco Bell, AI, would solve all my problems. It didn't. Now I'm farting, releasing ridiculous amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere, and running out of time to do something about it. Now I'm aware this is cutting it a bit short, but I feel this is the most appropriate place to wrap this up. Does Cobaz deserve such attention as a national day for what they do? Well, as I've said, they crap post. And in the death of the author, we must view that crap post for itself. And what does it amount to? It amounts to fun, for lack of a more extravagant term. It is only in that it is too serious that it stops being serious. So, why should there be a Cobaz Day? There shouldn't. But we must consider the crap post sentence. But it would be funny. That's right. It would be funny, wouldn't it? Crap posts have no right to exist. This Cobaz Day has no right to exist. AI has a right to exist in that it is the culmination of capitalism, a complete and total destruction of humanity, as Marx predicted in the Communist Manifesto. To allow AI to exist is to give in to the evil overlord that the Lego Movie and the Communist Manifesto warned us about. To stop crap posts from existing is to treat everything too seriously and not enough at the same time. And to deny the existence of a Cobaz Day is completely and utterly reasonable. That is why we must not deny it. It is the ultimate crap post, the scale of which generations will speak of for millennia to come. Thank you for your time, and please consider my offer. Submit application. Wait, does that kind of invalidate mine? That kind of does, doesn't it? It doesn't not. I talked about like death of the artist and everything. This is the Cobaz YouTube channel that we're talking about, not Cobaz himself, me. Like I think technically speaking, I'm in the clear here. Hang on. 741 subscribers. I'm not famous. They specified they can't do it for famous individuals. They can still do it for an individual.